What is going on, guys? We have so much going on at the moment. Perhaps most exciting of all is what is sitting right behind me there through that glass, the Nissan GTR Liberty Walk. So this week it's getting a wrap, the kit's getting installed. We're going to talk to you about the theme, the wrap. We've gone with a textured wrap. It's super exciting. We're going to get straight out there. I'm going to show you guys what's going on. So come with me, let's go take a look. Now perhaps my favourite part about the car lays here in the engine bay. Now for those of you who don't know what a purple intake manifold on a GTR with the letters HKS means, we have the 1000 horsepower alpha kit. So at the moment the car is only tuned for about 750 to 800 horsepower. We don't have it dynoed, but that's what our tuner is estimating. But with this kit we can actually go and get it pushing 1000 horsepower at the wheels, which is completely insane. So we'll see how we go. You know, what more could you want with the Liberty Walk and then 1000 horsepower? This is going to be absolutely a beast, one of one in the country. So we're super excited, but let's, without further ado, get around and talk about the install of the kit, because that's the interesting part. So as I mentioned, guys, we've got a textured wrap. So as you can see in certain lights, you can really see how it comes up here. It's like almost like a grainy sort of finish to it. So Sean, tell us about the wrap, mate. I know it's been super hard to wrap. What colour is it? Where's it from? And how did you have to do it? Because I know you had to be careful not to actually pull the
Yep. So basically, because it's a brushed metal, basically it's like this if you look at it from sideways. So it's actually got weak spots in it. If you pull it, it has to be with heat or warmth. Otherwise, it's just going to snap. Fortunately enough, our team hasn't had any troubles like that with it. We did see it coming. Basically, the hardest part is just lining everything up. So obviously, being a large bonnet, it has to be done in multiple pieces, which you won't be able to see the join because we've placed it right on the body line. But everything has to be flowing the right direction. If it's off, it'll be a black and a grey rather than all grey. So basically, that's been the hardest part. Probably just deciding on colour for the accenting as well.
Yeah, so we put a poll up on Instagram, and the top colour was this orange. So we sort of went with a satin chrome orange, but we're sort of now thinking, if you have a look, you can see the gloss black just around the edge. We're going to replace all that satin chrome orange just with the gloss black. We're going to keep towards that sort of stealthy look. But other than that, this thing's coming together. It's starting to look really good.
Really good.
We're going to grab Alfred. We're going to talk to him about the install of the kit. It's a pretty complex kit to install. There's a lot of things that go into it. It's not easy to do. It's not a kit off eBay, as you can all imagine. So, and this feels really cool too, actually.
It's like, it's really hard to not touch the car. I challenge you all. Ask for Tom's permission, of course. Ask him if you can just rub the door. This material is incredible. It's honestly so bizarre. So.
Yes, so if you want to be rubbing the door of my GTR, just ask nicely and I'll see what I can do for you. All right, Alf, so we're here to talk about the GTR. So downstairs, everything's coming together nicely. What is the process of installing the silhouette kit?
So obviously with the kit, as you know, we just got to pre-fit it, just make sure everything lines up. It is, pieces are all there for starters. Then next step, I guess, we just go through planning colour. Obviously you've decided on a pretty cool wrap, so we're excited about seeing that all done.
Unique, yeah.
That, obviously with the silhouette kit, the width on it is like nothing we've ever seen before. So arranging wheels, tyres, and then getting that suspension right to have that stance.
Yeah, that's sort of the hardest part. That I guess the issues we've had have been sourcing the right wheels and suspension, because once you've got the kit, you don't just get to sort of pick anything off the shelf in regards to wheels. You've got to actually custom build them to suit the kit.
That's right.
And the silhouette kit, it's a full replacement kit, is that right?
Complete.
All the panels come off and it just gets fully replaced.
Exactly. New guards, bonnet, boot lid, and then the addition of side skirts, wider guards, as we said. But yeah, you're right. Nothing is available on the shelf, so it's custom. That's it.
And what's the offset for the wheels that we have?
The rear, we're running a Neg 80.
Neg 80. So for those of you who don't know how deep of a dish that is, we're going to put a shot of it up on the screen. You'll be able to see that. Look, you guys have not just the Liberty Walk GTR, but you've got the Lamborghini, the Performante. How do you do it? You've got all these cars in here. How do you, I guess, manage your time and get it all done?
Yeah, it's just I guess, a bit of time management. We know which part we can work as a team. We know which part we have to use individuals to do their own part before we can move on to the next. So just a little bit of that.
Yeah, organised chaos.
Organised chaos, exactly.
That's it, yeah.
Perfect words.
Yeah. And what's the, I guess, the best part about having all these Liberty Walk builds?
Just seeing the end result, seeing something that no one else has ever seen, or B, on the road. It's just, they command respect, and that stance of a Liberty Walk car is just a sight to see.
Absolutely. So we've had
a little bit of an issue just with we had the front bar wrapped, and then we took the wrap off, and it took the paint with it just because it was a fresh coat of paint that we did. So I guess walk us through that process. When we got the kit, we had to high fill it, I believe is the process. Correct. And then we PPF'd it just so the wrap would stick. So I guess walk us through the process of when you get the kit, how do you prepare it so to go in the car?
When the kit arrives in its raw form, parts of them is fiberglass. So the idea with high filling or flattening everything out, just to make sure when the wrap especially goes over the top, that it's sealed, everything looks smooth. We try and minimize the amount of orange peel that might present itself through a wrap or through paint. Yep. The idea, obviously, with what we've done with wrapping, if you don't get that right stretch over the top, we've had to lift it up, and then because of fresh paint, it's lifted up that primer and the fill. So back to sort of square one a little bit, redo it all, and then lay the vinyl over the top.
Yep.
So
and we you can probably hear downstairs, but we've had to do a little bit of cutting on the rear quarter panel there. So is that to, I guess, give some more clearance for those wheels because they're so big? Is that what it is? Yeah.
It's just purely the width of the wheels. And of course, we've got to understand with the extra weight, once we get our suspension tucking, you go up a speed bump, go up a gutter, we have to make sure definitely there's a lot of clearance, otherwise it'll just, it'll be underneath, rubbing that underbody like crazy.
Yeah, that's not what we want. Not what we want at all.
No, so still have to be able to drive it. So
no, exactly right. So, with, I guess, all these Liberty Walk cars coming in and out, and us giving you, I guess, we give you a few builds, we give you some tight deadlines, and we ask to get them done. I mean, what's it been like to, we talked about how you sort of, you manage the time, it's a bit of organised chaos, but, we've got all these builds coming in. How do you manage that time? Do you have to sort of, I guess, step back and, speak with your team and sort of have everything laid out weeks and months in advance, or do you just sort of, take a more, I guess, on-the-fly approach?
Rum and Coke.
Yeah, rum and Coke. That's one way to do it. Yep.
No. Look, it is a little bit of organised chaos, but it's really trying to just figure out exactly what you guys want, and then we just try and marry up when parts will come in, when we might have time to jump back and forwards to do the certain bits and pieces between all the builds and then all our other stuff that we got going on. So it is a bit of a juggling act and stressful at times. We are human, we make mistakes with stuff, we run past deadlines, as we're already slightly behind on a few of our builds.
We always make it work though.
Exactly right. And then it's just biggest thing is just having skilled manpower, just get back onto doing things without rushing it, because the biggest thing, human nature, you rush, you stuff it, you cut corners.
And you got to go back and it's going to take you longer anyways.
Exactly right. So we're better off, unfortunately, yes, we run sometimes past due date, but it's just getting it done properly, so it's done.
Yep, so I've got two last questions for you. One is, what do you think we should go with for the theme of the car? So we've got that brushed metal wrap. It's like that dark grey sort of wrap. What sort of accents do you think? So we put up a poll on Instagram and sort of, let our audience have a bit of a say. And I think the satin chrome orange was one of the top colours, and then there was also green and blue that were pretty popular. But I think we're going with a stealth look is what we initially wanted. So what do you think? I want to get your opinion. That
black on that brushed chrome is it's just got that dark, evil look to it. And when you're talking about the GTR, the supercar killer, it's sometimes it's not just about looking pretty; it demands, something a little bit dark about it. So the black on theme, that's me.
Definitely. And lastly, what's your favourite Liberty Walk car that you've built?
The Jimny.
The Jimny?
No, only jokes. Look, it's up there. I don't know. We've got so many, and as you know, we're still going with the GTR, and that's quite exciting. So
should be done soon. So we'll
exactly. So I'm pretty pumped to see it, especially the stance, the width of the wheels, the whole thing about it is like nothing anyone will see. Ever in Australia.
Yeah, exactly. Well, look, we are absolutely over the moon about it. We're grateful for you guys being able to do the build and taking on the project with even the time constraints that we expect. So we appreciate it and we'll see the build finished very soon.
Yeah.
So to stick with the stealth theme for the GTR, we're actually doing gloss black side skirts. So because they're so big and absurd, and the actual side of the kit, so the front fender and the rear fender, hang out so far, I think the gloss black contrast on the side skirts will look really good with the rest of the wrap. So we're going to see how it goes. If we don't like it, we are just going to wrap it. But yeah, for now, as you can see,
just insane. These hang out so far from the side of the car, but we'll see how we go and we'll keep you updated. But at the moment, gloss black is the theme we're going for. Alrighty, so we've just got the LB wheels back, the tyres are fitted, all the sensors are in as well. Now take a look at what negative 84 offset looks like. This dish is so deep, and to give you guys a bit of a clearer example that might ring home a bit better is iPhone 12 Pro Max. That dish is as deep as the phone is long. That is completely insane. We're going to get them up, get them on the car now, and that's almost the final piece to put the car together and get it done, so can't wait. Alrighty guys, that's it for episode 2 of our Liberty Walk R35 build. Next time you're going to see the car, we're going to reveal it, we're going to take it out, see how many heads it turns, and we are going to go to the next Cars and Coffee in Brisbane, and everyone else around Australia, you will see the car, so stay tuned, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. It's going to be exciting. See ya.